Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Raiders are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Dolphins team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Oakland Raiders. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So second down.
We got three, fellas. We ready? Wide and eight. Wide and eight. 94, good luck. Zebra. Under press. Zebra. Oh, baby,
From the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And Mr. Cooper Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr.
We could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patrick. Here we go now.
955. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders, and you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia. Always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away, but really added to his game as last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it. They find some open field here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school. And one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Oh, and just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll look to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And, oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 13 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the word. Right out of my mouth. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He sets to fire deep. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And an alley to run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. are looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
Room here to run. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more. 2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big?
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now here come the Raiders. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
second down, here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing his Carr on third down. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr going to try and throw on third down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to break up fourth.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he motions the wide receiver. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And the Dolphins had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They come out here in the eye. Carr to throw on second down. Backing up. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too. They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is, can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit, because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second down and just 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And it gives us time for the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And the wideout in motion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to sling this, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half,
Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They'll come out in the pistol. Carr now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A handoff as they run the counter play. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. Third down now following the run.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the gun now under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, the guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So now here come the Dolphins. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jihad Ward in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Let's go.
Shreds the tackle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has a slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on